you're starting to see a lot of people backtrack now. You know, he wasn't given a shot, but yeah, look what Teddy Bridgewater and a 7th-round rookie from Kansas State, Thompson, did while he was out. Completion percentage way down. Touchdown. They've thrown more touchdowns than interceptions. They have They have the same amount of touchdowns, those two quarterbacks, than Tua did interceptions in his 3 games that he played. The offense has not looked the same at all. You can see it in the body language. Do you guys not remember seeing Tyreek Hill kind of running off the field when Thompson throws it short of the first down and they have to punt? You could just see the body language like, come on, man. Like, I didn't come here for and he didn't. Trust me, he didn't come here for this. Tua coming back. All this stuff about the concussions, we're seeing players already being, Pickett got hurt last week. He's already ready to come back and play. It's amazing how the concussion protocol works for certain quarterbacks and works another way for other quarterbacks. But this is everything for them, man. They have a stretch right here. They can win 4 or 5 in a row, get right back in it. They're 3-3. They're at 500 right now. But they can't lose this game. This is a big game. It's at home. It's Sunday night. It's national TV. You have all the storylines with Flores being a position coach in Pittsburgh now with the Steelers and all the stuff that went down there with him in Miami. We don't have to rehash any of that. Everybody knows what it was. But with Tua coming back, everybody being healthy, everybody being on the same page, I think this is the bigger story, and this means more between as far as him coming back and Dak coming back, in my opinion.
See, I almost feel like everything you just saed is why the Cowboys are the bigger story. Because I feel you. You went through all of the different situations with, like you said, Teddy Bridgewater, Skylar Thompson. Well, the offense has not been looking good by any stretch of the imagination while that whole entire thing was going on. Like, the offense was struggling.
You're talking about Dallas's offense, right?
No, I'm talking about Miami's offense.
Oh, yeah, it was horrible.
That's what I'm saying. Miami's offense hasn't looked good
at all.
So I think they're been holding on and hope that Tua will be able to come back anytime soon to try to get this thing back going. Meanwhile, you have a Dallas team that in week 1 admittedly did not look great offensively, right? A game and
he's healthy, and you protect him, and you have faith in him like you're supposed to. He puts up numbers, and he wins. Tomorrow, the over-under on his touchdown passes is like 2.5. Give me the 3. He's throwing 3 touchdowns tomorrow to the receivers that you don't think they have any. Have you seen the videos all week on the internet? Man, the vibe. Raheem Mostert just did a sit-down interview. He said, dude, just the day when he walks in, it feels different. Like, trust me, guys. And you can tell he's not just saying this. He means it. So I feel what you're saying. But that coming back, to me, it's just that coming back. I don't think the offense is going to be that much. They got new receivers. They got Zeke. Is Zeke going to go back to Zeke 4 years ago? No. But Tua coming back, the numbers say, oh, yeah, they're going to be better. I think that's why this is the biggest story.
The other number that is concerning for me for the Miami Dolphins is 3. That's the amount of starting quarterbacks they've had this year. They can't keep anybody healthy.
Okay.
They can't keep guys upright.
I can't.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't deny it. I'm not going to deny it.
So it's one thing that is a thing that I think, But you lose, one guy goes down, that's one thing. You're like signing practice squad quarterbacks essentially now to keep like backups in the game, right? It's a little bit much. I'm a little worried about that. I hope that Tua is able to stay healthy throughout the rest of the remainder of this season. Because you were right, those first 3 games, they were really looking really good.
I mean, if you think about the 3 teams that they beat, Patriots, who look like they're not going to be as bad as people think, because Belichick is still a defensive mind, guys. He's still a defensive guy. His offense just has to do enough. Zappy? Is that the kid's name? Zappy? Now his question is Zappy the starter, or should Mac Jones be the starter when he comes back? Like,
what would you do there?
In that particular situation?
In that one, yeah.
Who has not played in a game since September 29th when he suffered that concussion against the Bengals. The Dolphins, who opened the season with 3 straight wins, have since lost 3 in a row. Which brings us to Jeff Darlington, who joins us live from South Florida. And Jeff, so much attention surrounding the fact that Tua returned for that Thursday night game against the Bengals after wobbling to his feet against the Bills just a few days prior. So what sort of actions did the Dolphins take to clear Tua for today's game?
Extensive actions, Hannah, in a word, and something that has been exhaustive, something that, in Tua's words, has been stressful at times. But ultimately, Tua Tagovailoa cleared by not only the NFL's protocol, but beyond. He has sought several opinions, up to 4, in Detroit, in Pittsburgh, doctors across the country, to make sure that Tagovailoa is, in fact, healthy enough to play. Some doctors even advised him he would have been healthy enough to play last week. But ultimately, Tagovailoa waiting until now to make his return to what is obviously an extremely important game for this Dolphins team. Now, he has made very clear as well, Hannah, that he doesn't want this to feel like he is the savior. He said that this is more about the team, just winning football games, getting back into that rhythm, but certainly something that will be a welcome sight for Dolphins fans and his teammates as well. He has been chomping at the bit lately. Last week, even when he wasn't going to be cleared for that game by the team itself, they had already decided Skylar Thompson would be the starter. Tagovailoa, the last one in the building each day, just because the week before he wasn't in the building at all. So he is welcoming football in his life again and thrilled to be back out there tonight on what, by the way, Anna, will be the 50th anniversary of the 1972 Perfect Dolphins.
Right. I mean, so much going on here. Also, Brian Flores, now a Steelers defensive